Let's talk about keys to hearing. Okay, because a lot of people can't access the information because they haven't learned how to hear. Okay, so first of all, in order to hear, there are 5 P's I'm gonna give you. The first P is you gotta be in position to hear. Well, how do you get in position? You have to have a relationship with the Father. Remember, it was the Father that gave Peter the information. So you have to have a relationship with the Father. So you have to be born again in order to hear God's voice. The only thing you're going to hear from God if you're not born again is that you need to be saved. Amen. Here's a second P, is you have to have proximity. What does that mean? That means you have to be close enough so when God speaks to you, you can hear him. Because if you're way back there in the room and I say something without the microphone, chances of you hearing me are going to be low. Why? It's not because it wasn't because I wasn't talking. It's because you wasn't close enough to me to hear it. Everybody say proximity. Then the third thing is presence. In other words, this is a cultivated environment that will help your spirit be sensitive. And you do that by worshiping and singing. You cannot just worship and sing when you come to church here on Sunday. If you got blessed by praise and worship when you came to church, go home on Monday and play it on your phone with your headphones on or with your speaker on and worship along with it. The same presence that you felt here, you'll feel in your car. Everybody say presence. The fourth P is purpose. In other words, this involves you asking yourself, okay, what am I going to do with what I hear? Because a lot of people don't hear God because they have not decided they're going to obey him before he says it. That's not how it works, folks. God's just not going to talk to you just to see if you're going to do it. Why should he waste his breath if he knows you haven't decided you're going to obey him on the front end? And so I know it takes faith because you don't know what he's going to tell you. But listen, on the front end, say, God, whatever you tell me, I'm going to do. That's what Samuel said. He said, speak, Lord, your servant is listening. Amen. And then the last one is passion. In other words, this is the level of how much desire you want to hear from God.